What's up, Chris? How's it going? Alright, you ready, bud?
By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Today we jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and Tennessee Titans.
The real Titans, too.
And Bradley Pinion on to get us started, and off we go from Nashville.
And
first down, and they'll start with Al Jewell.
Oh man, you
at the 33, following a good pick up.
8 yards.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
As well. We'll let Simmons eat.
Play action. It's Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, no, he did not.
Dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Al Jewell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll get this complete to his running back, Bowden. Able to use a stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
One job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. And he's knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Double take everybody. Let's try to cover up the best we can. Putting his backup run there.
Now Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones.
Yeah.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42.
Yeah,
a real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now the man from Kentucky, this is Lynn Bowden. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
I don't like how the defense is playing this drive here.
On second, here's Algier. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on third down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He completes it to Julio Jones. Now he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
That's how we do. Right here.
Give to Algier from the shotgun. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Gonna force this.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season.
This is gonna be a run. He's gonna go back.
Here's Bowden. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Oh, he actually called that.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Second and goal from the 1. Snell will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Just get sure we're taking it out. Like this.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Okay, first play. First play of the game. Let's see what St. Peter does.
Ready.
Alright, here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Nothing. There was nobody open.
We
got broken ribs.
Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early.
Nobody.
And I would call that early pressure.
There was nobody open that first.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped
Johnson,
them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
What we got back here? Sanders.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
On the return is Bowden. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this being a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. The second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Algier now up the middle. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Now Lawrence.
God, Jefferson. Landry, yeah.
Right at the midfield stripe. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Landry and Bubba did the pretty pile, but Landry still. Landry's back here, everybody. Alright, I'm running.
And that's going to bring up 4th down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
So we play
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. His kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Okay.
Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. That's complete to Treylon Burks. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 3rd down. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
97.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them free. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kid who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
I'm in passing down. It's the ones running so well.
They run straight ahead with Snell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Algier going straight ahead. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, exploded.
Offensive line great for a run. Not good for passing. They're great for running.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Got it.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now they'll throw it with Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Ready, set.
It's hard to cover those. Sling. It's running in there.
On the give, it's Algier. They find some open field here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 76 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They'll run it here with Bowden. And he's going to be held and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick.
Yeah, put different centers in the middle for nothing.
Play there.
He's getting bulldozer pretty badly.
Now a handoff to Algier.
Off the guard.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
No, that was already.
Algier taking it in from 11 yards out. And
This
the
ain't gonna
Jaguars are
get
looking
for
good
us.
here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0.
Put chasing me on the run.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Had better time. Yeah.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Okay. On that.
They begin with Henry. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal is get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs or putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He gets this
one.
Look
at that good pass play.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their
confidence.
I like the way that they're not panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball.
This is a better passer with a better
maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he's got some space here. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. He'll look to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away.
Yeah, smooth the ball.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
I can't stop nothing. I can't stop the run. I can't stop the pass.
They run with Bowden, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Lawrence to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
A 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He gets this one complete to Bowden. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
The hardest in this game. Just, I don't think it's going to work out too good. I could send some on a blitz, but that doesn't mean good. Forget about the blitzing.
This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Ready, break.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Gonna go range.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So this lead, Charles, is continuing to swell here in the first half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue, but all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
Here we go.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down.
Ready?
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Okay,
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Ready?
They'll run it again with Henry. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. It might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Been down the field.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Surprise. Yeah, it's costing different plays.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Starting the drive with Algier. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's Snell.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Here's Lawrence. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10.
It's got a good touchdown. Never stopped their touchdown, man.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
I don't think it's nothing illegal. This feels like they're watching me.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
I didn't know all my plays on passing so well. I mean,
here's Bowden. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Can't get no separation very good. Or I'm not calling Berg good plays. You know.
Back to throw. Lawrence. He'll drop it underneath here to Snell. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
On the ready.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They not watching me. I don't know.
Ready to go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. They'll check this one down to Bowden, complete. And he's going to have a Jags first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Not like I'm turning the ball or nothing.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. Stopped short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Algier will try to pick it up. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. 102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Let's go play the games. Where the hell it happens, man?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
In the first game of the year. I'm getting chased really hard. He's cutting the clock down already.
They'll try it again with Bowden. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
They're bringing a spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive.
Man, I'm not trying to get mad.
Trying to run for it with Snell. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
I didn't say you could chew it.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here from 28 yards out. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and try to add to this lead.
And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now back to throw.
Why he dropped it?
Incomplete.
Well,
How in the world you drop it,
push
man?
that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
The Titans on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. They'll set up a throw.
That swung out wide to Sanders.
And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Got a man, it's Tunyon. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On the set.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Left side here to Sanders. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A 3-score game here late. You could probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
K'Lavon Chaisson, the former first-rounder, in there to get the sack.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
Ready, play.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you, because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we're going to get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. They'll start on the ground here on first down.
48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On the ground, it's Bowden.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Rolling to his left. And that is incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And it's fielded at the 34. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. They turn it over. The Titans try, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down, Jacksonville. Here we go. Step.
Hey, you'll need L.
And they'll indeed take
I got timeouts, buddy.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Yeah.
Should have been paid my rear end by another down in 8 seconds.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. They got to get to the 23 here on third. Now Lawrence. And that is caught.
That's fine.
Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk, 29 yards. And the Jaguars are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. And I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And brought in downfield by Burks. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This will go to Henry out wide. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down. Another completion there. You know, we think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career, an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra.
That's my fault from the last section. Well, had rushing there. Still passing yards. 5 first down. One turnover. Two further down. Still 4th down. Brazil and mess up on. Yeah. Got sacked awful a lot. Goodness sakes. Let's see. Robert was nice. Yeah, Robert was good. He caught the last pass of the day and then first caught the last pass. Taylor, having Taylor just getting old. Jones getting old. Right tackle not very good. 4, 5, 6. That's level. I was like 7. Well, I'm not gonna be very good, am I? 7 stats allowed. Wow. Let's see. On this higher. Oh, touch the camera. That's nothing. And 5 punts. Hell. I only do 1 interception. Yes. Well, he's in the red zone, yeah. Got sacked and one didn't run no sacks was Jamal Smith. Dang it, kill. Christ. Oh, it's that long. Yeah, we're not very good in defensive lines.